For the truth to be the truth, all I's must be dotted and all T's must be slashed. You must cut all the T's and dot all the I's. For something to be true, it must be what it is regardless of how you look at it, from everyone's perspective. At the same time, if it is not so, then that truth, it's only true from the perspective of the one observing or experiencing. That truth might very much be a lie from another person's perspective. Are there such things in our world? Yes, there are. We all look up to the sun, but we all see it differently. We look up to the moon. It is the same object, but you can only see what you see. You don't know what someone beside you is seeing. If you were out in the field with sunshades on a day when you were expecting a solar eclipse, you could have your shades on and there's someone standing right beside you with their shades on. You'll be looking at the eclipse and all impressed with it. You might even say a few words to the guy next to you. Hey, isn't that beautiful? And that person can say, yeah, it's beautiful. Come to find out, that person was blind all along. But whatever they are looking at, that's what's true for them. That is the reality by which they must tread. Now there's another type of truth. Truth that is not dependent on opinion or persons. Those are things that just are. And we intelligent beings, we like to stretch our minds out and explore these truths that are fundamentally greater than our ability to conceive. So we employ different techniques, different methods to explore these truths. What's an example of a truth that exists whether your opinion agrees with it or not? I would say one thing is true. This world, as I see it, was here before I was. That is true. It was here before you were. No matter who you are listening to me right now, this world that you see was here before you were. And there is no man or woman on the earth right now that has the power to convince anyone that they have been here before the world existed. That they know the origins for sure of the earth, of the sky. We can only speculate. We can only ponder upon what we've been told, what we can see, what we've heard. That's it. But the truth in of itself exists. The earth has origins. But who knows? Or who is humble enough to admit that they don't know? And that even if your belief or your religion says one thing or another, it doesn't make it so. For the truth is far bigger than your mind can conceive. Are you not humble enough to understand that? If the entire history of man was something that you could sit down, even a lifetime would not be sufficient to comprehend it. And if you truly knew all that happened from the first man that ever existed to your existence, you really believe yourself capable of conceiving everything that has happened in the hearts of all men? What motivated men to do the things that they did? There's not enough lifetimes for us to know those truths. And what does that mean? That therefore means that it is not a necessity for us to know all absolute truth in order to live in this world. Matter of fact, it is not so much that we even need to know absolute truth, as much as it is we need to become absolutely and truly what we say we are. That entails a sense of self-awareness,